Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from the theaters after seeing Overlord. Overlord is a 2018 film that was directed by Julius Avery. It's produced by J.J. Abrams, and I wanted to mention that because whenever I see this guy's name in the credits of a film, I immediately get interested. I'm not saying every movie that he does or produces is perfect, but just the premise alone for these movies, I usually get behind. Movies like Super 8 or Cloverfield, so many of them. And this movie, if you've heard about it, the way how it's explained, described, it's a Nazi film. These soldiers go into this village that the Nazis are occupying, and they have to stop them from conducting these experiments where they're creating zombies, turning people into zombie-like creatures, and it's insane. It's a great premise, first of all, using this right before D-Day, using the Nazi craziness, like the beginning of the film when the soldiers are on this plane and they're going over and then they get hit. And it's a war zone, and it's so intense, it's so chaotic. The film never slows down after that point, and you're sucked in, you're glued in. I like that the movie starts off that way, just pure war movie almost. It's bloody, it's gory, it's violent, people getting picked off left and right, and then that's where the horror aspect comes in. If that wasn't horrific enough, let's go into the insanity. I like seeing the practical effects of these zombies. I thought they looked great. Just the idea behind it and some of the reanimation scenes I thought were interesting. The cast, the actors, Wyatt Russell plays Ford. He's the corporal, he's in charge, and he's the son of Kurt Russell, so he has that swagger behind him. And I know that that's a daunting task to try to step into an action-y like role, but I really think he pulled it off here. I thought he was funny in 22 Jump Street, but seeing him as a legit, serious badass, I bought it. Somebody who was giving the orders and meant what he said. Bokeem Woodbine, if you blink, you'll miss him, but he is in this movie. John Magaro, who I remember first seeing in My Soul to Take, a random horror film. He annoyed the hell out of me at the beginning of this movie. I will admit that. He just was your typical quintessential dick. A guy that you've seen in so many films who's just a bully just to be a bully, and you thought, oh great. But over time, he won me over. He did some things that I thought that was really, really cool. For anyone who watches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I know that sounds random, but the actor who plays Fitz is in this movie, and it's cool to see an actor from a TV show that you watch pop up in the movie because you instantly connect to them. Like, hey, I know that person. And also our main character, Javon Adibo, who plays Boyce. I want to say a lot about this. I love the fact that our main character is a black guy. I do, because 9 times out of 10, you never see a black lead in a horror film. I like that this is just a guy who is stand up. He is wanting to do the right thing when this character Chloe, when her little brother gets taken, he wants to get the boy back. And that's not the mission, though. They don't have to do it, but he wants to do the right thing. He's willing to stand up in the face and do what he thinks is right. He's willing to get down and dirty and be brave if he has to. Just a real character that I can get behind. He spoke French. He was smart, intelligent. Just really refreshing to see a horror film with a black character that was like this. Enjoyed that a lot. There is a lot of jump scares, and you might roll your eyes at that, but a lot of them work. They made me jump. Just the chaos, the creatures, the zombies, underground, the claustrophobic nature, the main Nazi villain that we see, this German guy who looks like the German Michael Shannon. He was great. And again, some of these effects, some of them are practical. It sticks with me. I love this idea. I love what they did with it. I love that this felt like a movie that would never have gotten made if not for the people behind the camera. I can't endorse the film enough. I want to recommend people to go out there, go see Overlord. I know it's a weird title, probably does have a meaning to it that makes sense, but trust me, it's worth it. You'll have a good time. I'm giving this a full price. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you've already seen Overlord. What did you think of it? Or if you have any interest in seeing the movie. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!